All right, her client list ranges from everyone from Leonardo DiCaprio to Barbra Streisand and even President Bill Clinton as well. Mychael Chang is here, a celebrity chef who is also donating her time to that awesome canine event. Hi, Mychael.
Hi, Lisa.
Thank you for coming.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
So why did you want to do that event?
You know, I had heard about canine companions a couple years ago, and it's something that I've always been interested in with the way they train and breed these dogs to help handicapped people and people with post-traumatic stress disorder. So when somebody came and asked me if I would be willing to auction off my services at their event that's coming up October 20th, Hot Dog.
Hot dog.
I said absolutely, because apparently it's one of the biggest and highest bidded auction items. So I definitely wanted to be a part of that to help.
Well, I appreciate that, but you are going to also, Carlos said that you need to help me cook because I am terrible at it. But you're going to teach us a little something about leftover chicken. Everybody has leftover chicken in their refrigerator. They're like, what in the world am I going to do with it? So tell me what we're going to do.
Well, I think everybody knows the basic leftover chicken. Okay, let's make tacos, let's make chicken enchiladas, let's do a chicken soup, or even like a chicken salad. But even if you're going to do something like that, I would definitely recommend, if you're doing a chicken salad, put like curry in it, put Greek yogurt, spice it up, cilantro, jalapeno, some golden raisins, some toasted almonds. But today what we're going to do is, I've got leftover chicken, I've got some leftover rotisserie chicken.
Okay.
And the first thing we're going to do is make a chicken zoodle soup.
Okay.
So I've got zoodles in here. If you wanted to use capellini, you could use noodles if you wanted to.
Let's leave it here so we can get a good shot of it. So what is it?
It's zoodles, the zucchini noodles, some carrots, some spinach leaves, and then just the leftover rotisserie chicken.
Got it.
All I'm going to do is I'm going to pour some of my favorite organic chicken stock, which is by a brand called Imagine. It smells like chicken soup. It's amazing.
It does. And
I'm going to put a little bit of salt and pepper.
Okay.
I'm going to pour this in this mason jar.
You're going to put it, really? No pot necessary?
Nothing, because leftovers, I'm all about making it as easy and convenient as possible, right? Whatever you can do without actually cooking again.
Yeah.
So this goes in the microwave for 4 minutes.
Okay.
And it's going to completely heat up the broth, cook the vegetables that are in there.
In the mason jar. I've never seen that for soup.
And then you can just grab a spoon and just eat it straight from the mason jar. So
Awesome.
the second thing that I'm going to make with some leftover chicken is a delicious, it's kind of a Vietnamese chicken noodle dish. So we are using... these are tofu noodles, actually. They're low in carbs. There's absolutely no flour or anything in it. You can also use kelp noodles. You can also just not put noodles in it at all if you wanted to. You
and
can
here's
just
your,
use
here's your
leftover chicken. So I'm going to show you just the assembly. So these are the tofu noodles. And then, again, you can use kelp as well. So you're going to put the noodles on the bottom of the dish.
Okay.
And then some cucumber here.
Oh, yeah.
And then some shredded carrot. I love the raw crunchiness of the bean sprouts.
I like that too.
And then if you want to put peanuts, you can. If you have nut allergies, obviously avoid them.
Right.
I love the freshness of the mint leaves.
That's a mint leaf.
Yep. It adds a brightness to it, and a lot of Vietnamese dishes have mint.
Okay.
And then the last thing is just fresh cilantro. And I'm going to show you how to make like a 30-second sesame dressing that's going to be so delicious
so good.
on this.
Are you going to put the chicken?
Oh, and then the roasted chicken.
Okay, perfect.
Thank you for reminding me.
No problem. I'm on it. See, I can cook.
So here is the sesame dressing, and it's just rice vinegar. This is seasoned rice vinegar. The only difference between seasoned, Lisa, and regular, seasoned rice vinegar has a little bit of sugar in it.
Okay.
And so it's definitely a lot less tart. So you'll need to use a lot less oil.
Okay.
This is sesame oil that we're
regular sesame oil. Okay.
Regular sesame oil adds a great nuttiness to it. Okay. Little pinch of salt and pepper. And then the last thing, if you like spicy, just a little squeeze of the sriracha. That's all.
That's
all.
it?
That's it.
That's the dressing, the whole thing.
Yep. It goes right over.
It's almost like a chicken salad, except better.
Yeah. And then it goes right on top.
Yeah.
And then this one's done here.
Congratulations. Here you go.
So
what do you call this again?
It's a Vietnamese bun vermicelli salad.
All right.
And so the last thing I wanted to show you, something different as well, is a quinoa bowl.
Tell me about the quinoa.
And
I love it.
so this is what I love about this quinoa bowl. Again, all about practicality, making it easy, not wanting to cook again. This is an organic quinoa. This is from Trader Joe's. It's already cooked and steamed, and it's frozen. All you have to do is nuke this in the microwave.
So that's not a bad word, frozen, to a celebrity chef.
I think, you'd be surprised. Like, the frozen vegetables are so much more high in nutrition than obviously the canned. Some of them are even up to par as the fresh vegetables.
Really?
Because the standards that they have when freezing items, they have to be picked and packaged and frozen within a certain amount of time that it
Interesting.
preserves a lot of the nutrients.
And interesting.
So
Okay.
what I did was I put the
at the
quinoa
bottom?
on the bottom. I topped it with a lot of the leftover rotisserie chicken.
Okay.
I used whatever vegetables I had in my kitchen today.
Okay.
So I used radish, cucumber, tomatoes. I sliced some avocado, did a poached egg that
That is the most
that I
perfect
boiled.
poached egg. Mine always look bad and gray.
soft boiled.
Right.
And then you can use whatever you want. And again, this bowl is great because you can add different flavors and versatility. You can make this kind of like an Italian version. You can do sun-dried tomatoes, roasted peppers, olives,
Sure.
feta cheese.
Whatever you've got in your fridge.
Exactly. You can make it
Perfect.
Asian style. And so I also like to do just a vinaigrette to teach the viewers at home that you don't always have to pick up like a whisk and a bowl.
Okay.
So I'm just using a really yummy aged balsamic vinegar. This one's from Bristol Farms, and I'm telling you, this is comparable to like the $50 bottle
Really?
of balsamic vinegar.
Good to know.
So good. So just get comfortable. Go ahead and drizzle the balsamic vinegar just on top.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of avocado oil. You can use
Avocado oil.
extra virgin olive oil
Okay.
as well, but this is super light, really, really healthy. And then I just top it with a little bit of fresh basil that you can just tear on top.
Tear
You can
on
use-
top,
Mhm.
sure.
And then I'm doing a little bit of toasted flaxseed that gives it a little bit of
Crunch.
a nutty flavor, and then
Yeah.
also hemp seed as well.
Oh.
So you're packing it more protein.
All right.
So that's the quinoa
That's
bowl.
this one here. Let's put
Yep.
this over here. Go ahead.
And then
And then our soup's done.
our soup is done.
Tell me about the soup.
So the 4 minutes, the spinach is completely welted. Can
My
you
gosh,
smell
it's-
how good that smells?
Oh my gosh.
Right? And then you can just take this to work. You can just eat it straight from here.
In a
fork-
mason jar.
In a mason jar.
It's unbelievable.
Cover it up afterwards. If you have anything left over, nothing's going to leave.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
Do you want to try any of these?
You're singing my tune, Michael. Well, thank you so much
You're
for
so
this. We really
welcome.
appreciate it.
Thanks
and
for having me on the show.
Of course, and thank you for what you're doing for
Oh,
Canine Companions.
My pleasure.
All right, we'll be right back. Well, I'm going to eat. All right, let's taste. That dressing is delicious.
So easy, right? So easy.